Let's look at this loose mid-length. Here is the haircut, layered with some fringe, and look at the natural divots. I want you to just go in there, see where my thumb is going, grab and spray. There has to be a tackiness and enough product in this look for the hair to stay up in this loose updo. And you want to just get your spray in there, and we're going to do some teasing in the crown as well. But just keep scrunching in and working with whatever hair fiber you have. Now I'm going to enhance those ridges, taking the flat wand and just putting some bend, mostly around the front where it's going to be loose and hang and complement her, her face. So you just want to go in and shape those natural ridges and just make them a little bit more noticeable. And your client will like this. She might even come back to have this look just for a blowout for a date night. So continuing to go around in those areas. So texture is so important. Products, dry mousse in your fine hair, use a dry spray. So just working with her natural part and creating a big pin curl, which becomes section 1. Section 2 and 3 are the sides. And the reason I'm putting the pin curl in is we just made shape in there. So let's just reinforce that ridge and let those sections hold out and hang out in a pin curl. So here in section 4 in the crown, just going to do a few rows of root tees. You could do your crimping iron in here, but this is just going to really help the style to pop. Now in the back, I'm just taking all of section 5, which is always the back, and I'm splitting it into 2. This is going to give me a bit of an asymmetrical French twist. I put a little ponytail in the end, twist it, pinch and pull, and just think about how this is going to be so pretty on her hair here in the back in section 5. So tucking my ends in, and make sure you cross your pins. There has to be at least 2 pins here, and I'm going to go in for 3 just so that it really locks in place. Playing with my shape, feeling it might be a little droopy right there. I'm going to go in with another pin to help hold it up. So now the rest of section 5 in the back is going to come around. Anytime you feel you have too much hair in your hands, take some out. So just working with that little bit, flipping it over, pinching and pulling, and adding pins, and we have completed a beautiful asymmetrical French twist in the back. A couple hairpins to lock and hide those other pins. And it's so important that as you work, you don't get too fussy and too perfect. I can't tell you any more than that. So in this crown area, I am splitting it in 2, just like I split section 5 in 2. So just taking that off to the side and working in the back. It's a small piece of hair. Do some twisting, pinching, pulling, and every head will be different. So these are techniques and principles to just give you ideas to play with. I'm going to use my silver clip to just really think about the shape, pinning this in, how I want the hair to look, and I end up tucking it in to keep a chic look and pinning it in place. So now coming down with the top part of section 4, looking and spraying again. I'm going to give myself some more definition. This time it's a nice dry spray. It's lightweight. It is not long. So keep it loose and pin it right in. There's lots of other pins in this area, and just find a couple to lock into. Moving on to section 2 and 3, which are always the sides. On this side, I'm going to just do a crossing twist, again using my silver clips to help me just hold the hair while I make design decisions. And that is all that's happening. Section 1 is the front, and again, depending on your client's layers and her look and her wishes, we are just going to pin that right in. She might have a beautiful clip or a comb, but you know, pins are showing these days and it's not a big deal. You can see the back is not perfect, and I didn't make it perfect as I kept going because things will come together in the end. So taking section 2, which is the other side, pulling out fringe around the face. Do I keep it into 1? Do I keep it into 2? I decide to split this into 2 sections, putting my clip in, hiding my ends in the back. Just one pin is going to find another pin to lock into. Feeling a little droopy, so I'm going to just pin that twist and finish off with the last piece of section 2. 2 and 3 are always the sides. Finding a home for that, giving it a spray, a few tweaks with bobby pins. And for full-length courses, visit updosystem.com. Thanks for watching.